Alright, let's cut straight to the chase. Why does a mid-August game between the Mets and Pirates matter? Well, here's the kicker, Robert Stock's in the spotlight again. This isn't just another start, it's a statement. The Mets are clinging to their playoff hopes, and Stock's performance tonight could either reignite their season or bury it. Personally, I think this is the kind of game that defines careers. Stock's got the talent, but can he deliver under pressure? That's the question gnawing at every Mets fan right now. Now, let's dissect these lineups. AJ Ewing leading off? Bold move. I mean, the guy's got speed, but does he have the plate discipline to set the tone? Meanwhile, Francisco Lindor batting second, makes sense, but here's what people overlook, his chemistry with Bichette at third. Those two need to spark something early. The Pirates, though? They're rolling with Mangum in center. Interesting call. Is this a long-term shift or just a stopgap? From my perspective, Pittsburgh's stacking left-handed hitters to counter Stock, but will it work? Stock struggled against lefties this season, so that's a chess match worth watching. Wait, let's zoom out. Why does any of this matter? Because baseball's evolving into a game of matchups. Managers aren't just picking lineups, they're crafting puzzles to dismantle opponents. Take Brett Baty in right field. A year ago, he was a prospect question mark. Now he's a defensive liability? That narrative's too simplistic. Baty's arm's got a rocket, but his footwork's shaky. The Mets are gambling he can outslug his mistakes. It's a high-risk, high-reward play, are kind of like their entire season. Oh, and let's talk about the elephant in the room, the Pirates rebuild. They're trotting out a lineup full of maybe and wait-and-see players. Brian Reynolds as DH. That's not a lineup built to win now, it's a group of auditioners. But here's the twist, teams like Pittsburgh keep games like this unpredictable. They could spoil the Mets' night just by being loose. It's the underdog trope we love, even if it's a narrative the Pirates probably hate. Quick tangent, broadcast info. SNY's on it, obviously, but have you noticed how streaming's eating into radio's relevance? Odyssey's still pushing their app, but let's be real, no one's tuning in on 8:80 AM unless they're stuck in Queens traffic. The future's fragmented, and that's a bigger story than this game's scoreline. It's about how we consume sports now, anytime, anywhere, any device. The Mets are adapting, but are they doing enough? Back to the action. Luis Robert Jr. in center? That's a flex. The Mets stole him in free agency, and now he's their spark plug. But here's what fans miss, his defensive range has dipped. He's not the gold glove center fielder he was 3 years ago. Does that matter tonight? Maybe not, but it's a detail that'll bite them in October. And then there's Francisco Alvarez. The kid's got a cannon, but his batting average is cratered. Is he pressing? Is the league adjusting? These little cracks could fracture the Mets' playoff chances. So, what's the bigger picture? This game's a microcosm of two franchises going opposite ways. The Mets are all in, betting on veterans and hope. The Pirates are tearing it down, hoping for a draft pick jackpot. But here's the thing, baseball's magic is in the chaos. A random August game could flip scripts. Stock might rise up, or Mangum could shock the world. That's why we watch, right? Because even in a season's dog days, anything can happen. And if you're a Mets fan? You're either clinging to hope or bracing for heartbreak. I'll leave you with this, what if this game isn't about the standings at all? What if it's about proving, one pitch at a time, that baseball still owns August? Let's see Stock try to make his case.